baseball at the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Touki Toussaint, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Love this arm from Touki. Kind of a loose arm. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Pedro Martinez. Sneaky quick, 94 to 96. His changeup has gotten a lot better. Toiled a little bit between the rotation and the bullpen. I think this guy has a bright future. And if he's throwing strikes early, look out. He can shut just about anybody down.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway from SunTrust Park as the first pitch of the afternoon misses, taken for ball one. The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees. At first pitch. Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Changeup taken for ball three, well below the zone. Gene Segura is on deck. High pop up. Freeman has a play. One away. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as this. Nick Pivetta is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Harper, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here it comes, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. He swings and grounds it to short. Over to Albies. On to first, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the third baseman, Maikel Franco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His prior history versus this arm, he's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Markakis hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
2-2 the count. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Full count. 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it. One down. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Now here it comes. No balls and one strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And another foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Dansby Swanson would be next. Line drive to left. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Herrera, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there to put it away for out number 1. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Acuna will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So coming to the plate, Nick Pivetta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one. And he pops him up back behind second base. Albies is there, and the side is retired. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number one. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Touki Toussaint. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
One and two now to the Braves pitcher. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Here's Ender Inciarte. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
This pitch is popped up. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves are set down. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
He's set. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And now Bryce Harper flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Hit hard to the right side. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point. I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
2 strikes.
The 0-2 delivery. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
1 strike.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. At the plate, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Scooped up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. Phillies leave a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Franco trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 home. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And that one got a piece of him. Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Back in standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he misses there. 1-2.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Gonna be a tough play. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Now in the box, Touki Toussaint. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
And he takes strike 2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts it in. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
No.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
2 strikes.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Acuna's there for it. 1 out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew McCutchen. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there, no balls and a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We are stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. And that misses for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Inciarte stands at second with no outs. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The 1-0 home. is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Line to the right side. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is skied into short left center. Coming on is McCutchen. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. So a runner at second, two down now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on its way. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. 1-0. Here it is.
Yep.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Here's the 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Line drive to left. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves strand one. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A pause and the 0-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Not your normal put away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
Now another 0-2. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
This one is launched. Look at this. And they have taken the lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he got him. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in, Michael Franco. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
2 balls, 1
Bases
strike.
are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Fly ball to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it, and the inning is over. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jose Alvarez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Striding into the box, Nick Markakis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Brian McCann. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's gone 2 for 8. Now that's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. high and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Alvarez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Pat Neshek takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
That's popped up. Hoskins in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Real Muto recovers, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Daniel Winkler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Acuna will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Standing in, Aaron Altair, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. To the Phillies center fielder. Winkler hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Runner's going. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Row. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. From the belt, the pitch, and a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to...
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A play at the plate, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Segura leads off second with one gone in the inning. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home. Striding in, Sam Freeman. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Johan Camargo will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoke toward third. Hernandez at second. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Sir Anthony Dominguez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down. Luke Jackson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's in there. Base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And the ball is dropped. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first. So he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
In now, Michael Franco. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hits this one hard the other way. The second for one. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play. Nick Williams will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does irk you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. The 2-1 on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Terr will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Adam Morgan, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. In now, Freddie Freeman. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here's the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So striding in, Nick Markakis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Slider laid off for a ball. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 5-0 the final score today. Philadelphia jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.